Hello everyone and welcome to Zach's Garage and welcome to the home of motorsport here in England, Silverstone Grand Prix Circuit. Today we are here with Pagani and they are going to be taking us for a passenger ride in the Huayra R, and there's some pretty special cars in the car park, like this, Lewis Hamilton's Zonda 760 LH. And yes, this is going to be the first time the internet has ever had a walk around the most famous Zonda ever made. In 2014, Lewis Hamilton took delivery of this, the Zonda that was then turned into the Zonda 760 LH, featuring 760 brake horsepower, an incredible amount of bespoke bodywork, and being branded with probably the most famous name of all, Lewis Hamilton. Unlike a lot of Zonda 760s, this one actually still features the original standard headlights, which I really rather like. The colour is finished in Viola LH. I think you can always work out what the LH is going to stand for. I'm not going to keep going over it, but we should probably see it from the side to see some of the other bespoke features. The 760 LH features this beautiful roof scoop, and one thing that you may not be able to see is that there's a purple stripe that goes all the way down it that comes from the purple anodized metal. I do love that. Going also from that, keeping in the same style, you've got this side shark fin, which is an air intake for the engine, but it's also got the anodized purple. Very, very cool. And probably the main feature of the car, this awesome rear wing. And what I love is that when you mix anodizing and paint, you can't really match them up. But with this, they did probably the best job I've ever seen of mixing anodization, such as this metal and on the front of the air intakes, to the paint. So it looks like everything is just beautifully seamless. Nicely done, Pagani. Now, from someone who's spec'd quite a few cars, one thing I absolutely love is the uniform of this centre stripe. Now, what I mean by that is you've got the roof scoop. The roof scoop then goes down with the purple stripe that goes into the black carbon and then rejoins on the wing and flicks off at the back, which then nicely meets the quad exhaust tips with the purple surrounds. Just beautifully done, super cool. Not many people get to have a proper look round this, and it's actually really interesting because we've seen a couple of 760s. We saw the 760 MY, the Mike Yin car, which is actually over there, which we'll go and have a poke and prod with in a moment. But the Lewis Hamilton Zonda was always the one that never got to see. So this is really cool to be able to see. We've got purple anodization around the headlights. You've also got these tiny little air scoops that are an addition for the 760 package, and obviously the really, really big wing, which is adjustable. It has these strakes on the top of the wing that you can unbolt it, you can slide them out to give you that little bit of extra downforce if you're going on track, which, if you ever took this car on track, I think your kahunas must need a wheelbarrow, because this is a lot of money. More of the anodization comes from the fuel filler cap. They've done a really, really good job of this. I mean, obviously they would, it's a Pagani, but frequently when people mix paint and anodizing, it doesn't work because you've either got to make it totally different, like blue and then orange, but if you try and match the colours, it doesn't. But this also acts like a bit of like a neon feature. It highlights the headlights, you've got the centre locking wheel nuts, just everything about it is beautiful. Take a little look around it, and then we're going to have a go poke and prod around the car park because there's some other bits, including two more Zondas. Now, the owner is currently out on track driving his Huayra R, but I want to say a very special thank you to you, sir. I won't name you because I know you're a private chap, but thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to have a little look round it. Now, I know you guys are like, oh, we want to see inside of it, but it's currently filled full of his own private stuff because he uses the car, so hats off to him. But still very, very, very cool to have a poke and prod around one of the most ominous Zondas in the world. So, hope you guys have enjoyed that. Let's go look at some more Paganis. So it's now time, if you can see what's behind me, to go out in the Huayra R. And fair to say, it's going to be an exciting few laps. We're not driving, I've got a passenger lap with a driver who's won at Silverstone many, many times, and apparently he's one of the best drivers here. So thanks to my good friend Francis, he stuck me with the fastest driver and specifically told him to give it 10 tenths. I'm not that great as a passenger. I'll let you know how it was as soon as I get back. Now, in terms of interior cameras, we believe they're running an inside camera. We're not 100% sure if we can mount a camera. But either way, I want to go to passenger lap. So if you guys get to see it, awesome. If not, sorry. So I've just been out in the Huayra R, and the thing that surprised me the most isn't how fast it was or how quickly it went through the corners. It was, you know, you look at it and something so beautiful, you'd expect it to be quite twitchy, sliding around everywhere. Maybe either the driver was incredible, which he was, but you actually get a feeling from the passenger seat that you can be quite intrusive with the commands and it actually talks with you. When the guy was getting on the power coming straight out of a really slow corner, the car wasn't like all Christ, it was really straight into it. So yeah, I mean, I've been in some fast stuff, but that really is, that's different gravy, that is. Amazing, but let's carry on with the video. How about this then? It's not very often you get to see this many Huayra Rs. Starting here then, we've got the Huayra R Roadster, the Evo, meaning the roof comes off. How crazy is that? Then we've got not one, not two, not three, not four, not five. I mean, I've never seen this many Huayra Rs in my life. I've only seen one or two, but to see this many is awesome. We've got blue carbon over chrome. We've got the black, I believe this might be the factory car. No, number one is the factory car. And you've got, one of my favorite specs is the white over white. This is mega. Simple spec, but what's quite cool is the headlight, the brake lights even, they disappear into the back. So it kind of just, it looks a bit more simplified. It's kind of weird how the spec completely changes the look of the car. I mean, if you look here, you can actually see that the brake light disappears into that sort of silhouette of the arch. Whereas if you look on this car here, with it being black, the brake light is a lot more obvious. What one do you prefer? So how cool is this then? As much as we've got the black and tan Countach sat here, Castle Air pulled up and a black and tan 109. Just as proof that there's always someone prettier and richer and probably has a bigger appenditure than you. Fun fact. So there you go then, that was an incredible day at Arte in Pista here at Silverstone. A special thank you to Francis for the invite, a special thank you for all of the guys here for letting us poke and prod, and yeah, it's just been a great day. I must admit though, after it's now been a few hours after I've been out in the Huayra R, my ribs are absolutely killing me, so I think I will stay out of the passenger seat and stay in the driver's seat. But does that mean that we could be buying one of these? Who knows? Stay tuned.